I want to get some abilities, so let's do that. Harriet Morse, the mother you never asked for. Plane crash survivor turned self-help author turned cult leader. Her sermons can be suffocating. Oh, I'm coming for you, baby. In Carl's Bay. You're doing great. You visited your mom for a few days, came back home 30 minutes ago. Nice. We watched Centaur World. And you bought a ring light for taking progress pictures. Oh yeah, those ring lights are beautiful. Especially the way they light up the eyes.
Sure. Your place of mine.
I've been to your place. It's filthy.
So that's a yes?
Don't really want to. Believe me.
For once we agree on something.
Oh yeah. I love their banter. I love the writing and the performances. Oh, the areas look so good. They tell such a story, too. Man, this screenshot here could be from, like, a really serious new FPS game, you know? Like from the new Call of Duty. And the character... Oops. And the characters look so much different. We are officially starting. Music here is really sad.
Freestyle, up, down. This whole place is connected through those tunnels.
Free stud. Freestanding. Free studs. I love those wireless controls on the camera. Yeah, it's amazing. You can do a hell of a lot more. And you can get away from that selfie angle that everyone has. Same distance from their face. Hey, Moira! Moira, I'm pretty good. How you doing? Bad luck hook. Okay. What's this all about? This is definitely one of the better looking parts of the game. Water in the ice is a bit strange looking, but I don't mind it. Decent lighting. But yeah, it's nice to see detail in the textures, but it's Arcane, so they're so good at design, and they're just such artists. You know, the way they do their towns, the cars, the design. But what I'm hoping to do is, okay, so that one woman sounds like she's doing an event, and then she's gonna do it with a special guest. So maybe that's with one of the other bosses. We can kill them at the same time.
Taking a quick nap, save my energy. So it's not just a drill? Shit.
It's okay, Colt. Take it. Take the pain. Not that bad. It'll be fine. Do. Yeah. I mean, just like this is what Arcane's so good at. The design of that building, like the choices of what time period to bring it from, and the way these arrows lead you in. The way they're sort of like off center and angled to make it seem a bit more like mysterious, and like look at all this shit. That's so cool. And this was, you know, like a popular art installation style back then. And would have blew people's minds. Especially because like those TVs were expensive and more rare, right? Isn't it weird to have the controls in the middle of the screen? It is, isn't it? I wonder why it's not off to the right. I didn't even think of that, Prince. Good call. Yeah, I think it's because you got like this dual wielding situation going on, and like, I don't know. It's strange. I've got the golden gun. Silenced, powerful. You can rapidly shoot these really powerful shots. Here we go. Blackreef boasts a bountiful feast of the senses, which transcendent work towers above the island's myriad other artistic pursuits. Which transcendent work towers above? I don't know. I would say your own mask would be a good guess. From what seed did Aeon? Okay, let's go get the answers before we screw this up. It is a very pretty gun, isn't it? There's a lot of moments that feel... A lot of design choices that feel very inspired by GoldenEye. The golden gun. I like these big cave tunnels. Put in the battery. It's not necessarily dystopia. This is a special place where they figured out how to repeat time over a day. So they're marketing it to people as a place you can come and do whatever you want and be free from judgment. But and I think they hinted at something outside in the normal world that maybe that was also dystopian, but they haven't talked about that for a long time. Yeah, the music, the style, the ambience of the game is like a really fun kind of late 60s, early 70s, campy, surfy, swinging. Which, you know, in like the swinging 60s, you had this feeling of like, oh, you can kind of do whatever you want, you know, free love, free sex, more drugs and stuff. And it was, yeah, so I guess that's what they're trying to capture with this place. A place where you can come and do whatever you want. No consequences. Is it all... It all comes together here. It all gets erased. Then you got these different boss characters who have, you know, their own kind of personality, and so we're going after this person, and this is her little area. It's a big area. Her area of mischief and confusion.
Roll your eyes back.
Oh, yes.
See your mind.
Don't mind if I do. As you know, it's a game that just plays along. Find the gameplay part of it some pretty fairly simple arcane gameplay. I just haven't gotten enough of the abilities and enough time with the abilities to really see how those go and how much those are going to add, because that's always what arcane has been so good at, right?
Part of me has always been here.
It's the way that, yeah, the way you can chain the abilities together and just really have fun being creative with how you dispatch the enemies in Dishonored. And then Prey, how you can survive and sneak up on people and sneak around a station. This is a lot of gunplay. And the AI is not very good. Case in point. And the bosses can be a little underwhelming too. I'd say that the combat gameplay kind of lets the game down a bit, and the really ambitious... It's just such an ambitious overall concept with the repeating day and the multiple elements that all need to come together.
Where are you?
Sort of just seems like a matter of time before you kill them all. You've always been a fan of the more mystical abilities in Dishonored that distract enemies or tie their fate together, for sure. You do have the tie their fate together power in this one, but it just seems to me like way less. Oh man, I almost felt like with the reflection on that glass, it felt like I was in Prey and I was looking at some kind of black goopy alien thing inside one of those. Yeah, it seems like they've only got a handful of abilities. I mean, less than 10 it seems like, and perhaps they can evolve and become something quite different. But from where I sit, it doesn't seem like there is nowhere near as much variety as there was in Dishonored or Prey in terms of what you can do. But I could be proven wrong later on. But also, We've been playing the game for about, I don't know, like 10 hours or something or more. And there just hasn't been a lot of power usage. And maybe I'm really getting to that point at this point, or maybe I just haven't been progressing the right way. Like, it could be me, someone else's experience may vary, but the experience I'm having is that I barely get to use powers other than double jumping, which seems really strange to give people immediately. You can throw stuff and distract them. And like, I'm sure there's a bottle nearby. Can't carry a lot of extra stuff, though. Very streamlined. The helmets, they do nothing. Look at that. Look at those arms on that ship. Are there non-lethal takedowns? Oh, that's... I don't think there are. This guy... No, there's no choice, like in Dishonored, about not killing somebody or, you know, more of the rats coming, and they've gotten rid of that. Now every single kill is incredibly over-the-top violent, neck-snapping, machete slicing. It's actually, like, kind of ridiculous. And it doesn't, I mean, other than it being kind of campy and over the top like a lot of these things, that's similar, but the brutal violence of it is always comes as a bit of a shock. It's too bad the gameplay is a bit underwhelming because, you know, as a world and as an idea, it's just so impressive and interesting. And then maybe let down by what you actually have to do in the game, moment to moment, you know.
Fine, I'll cover myself then. Ow!
The ragdoll stuff's pretty fun.
What?
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be enough need to, like, you know, even sneak around and take people out slowly. You know, you can just kind of slowly walk around and kill people. I guess I could bump the difficulty up. There are some areas where I was really struggling and I was dying a lot more. Oh my god, there we go! See, I got cocky. Diggity dog dead, and now I'm back here. Give me my goo back. Give me my souls.
Don't need it.
Yeah, he talks to the player that way. Strange. Wonder if they'll address that later on, if it'll be a cool twist that they were hinting at this whole time. Or if they'll just never address it, and it's just one of those things. Where he talks to himself. This looks like the ship the plane Blue would be on from Tailspin. With this game style, this developer, you gotta check every little nook and cranny. There could be something really useful. If you can get that, this purple glowing stuff, that's your currency for making items, weapons, abilities permanent, because you're constantly losing stuff as the loop resets. You can't hide from me. You can't hide. I'm sorry. You're too stupid. Keep out talking to you, dipstick. Grab your fucking fingers off this crate. Stuffed to the rivets with auto spiciest up damn merch. And Frank says anybody who screws with it before tonight eats the fireworks inside for the next 50 loops. So shove off, hugs and kisses, Lena. The loop resets. You have like a morning, noon, afternoon, evening, maybe night. And you can progress the time forward very easily. Or when you die, it goes forward. No, when you die, you go back to the morning. And you have unlimited time when you're in the level. Which is nice. So you never actually feel like a time crunch, which is really cool for a time looping game. Like, they just saw somebody be murdered and they're getting shot at, and they don't go to, like, full high alert reinforcements. They just scatter and run around like idiots, and they don't actually know where you are. I mean, I get it, they don't know where I am. But I always just think of Metal Gear Solid 2, which, of course, is a masterpiece made by a genius and at the top of his game. But it's also a very older game, right? And, I mean, they've had a long time to work on this stuff. This has been their bread and butter. But the AI is a bit disappointing. It does... The overall gameplay does kind of feel like a PS3 game. It feels like an old Dishonored game. Which, to be fair, Dishonored felt more advanced than your average PS3 game. But it's kind of been stuck in that. And then the time loop thing is pretty cool. Yeah, I just don't feel like I'm doing as many cool things as I was doing with in Dishonored, where you just kind of have more options, you know? It's like, by 12 hours into the game, you would have been able to, like, slither around as that black puddle on the ground and hunt people and zip around and tie their fates together. And like I said, maybe I could be doing that. But in order to get the powers, you got to go seize Harriet's Nexus one. So I'm going to get that. You have telekinesis, toss people around, okay. Link people together, awesome. A rush of rage. That could be interesting. If it's just more damage, it's not all that great. It would be kind of cool to like buff up and go in and just like bam, 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 just one hit, 4 people. Or one slice, hit them all. That'd be kind of cool. So I would have to get one of these, not die, and then put my residuum into it so that it can stay. Invisibility, a warping thing. I don't know what this one is. It's 2 barrels. Because I can dual wield. I do believe. Oh, maybe I was able to dual wield before. No, I don't have that. I gotcha. The dual wielding could be interesting. So yeah, that's what I definitely need. I need more. I need abilities so I can start playing with, messing with the gameplay in creative ways. Or ways that the creative developers have created to make me feel creative. It's like puzzles. Clever people create slightly clever puzzles that are more clever than difficult for people to feel clever when they complete them. Yeah, the menu design's nice. It's kind of got that like Persona 5 kind of style. Not as crazily styled, but... And it has a lot of information it needs to display. And they do a pretty good job of that. It's not easy, the amount of stuff they want to cover. This door is locked. No go. Oh, you were already in there before. Does really make me miss Deus Ex. And Dishonored 2. I love Dishonored 2. Very, very comic book style, yeah. The text. And the drawings. Let me up there, little pig. Maybe I need to put this away. Put it down. Nope. I mean, I was just in here. Maybe that was another hangar. It's your lucky number. Yeah, maybe I was on that one over there. What's that weird force field thing? Ooh, nice. So you have this residuum where it costs quite a lot to infuse the weapons or the things so you can keep them to the next run. But there's a lot of that stuff, so you never feel like you don't have too little. And it also makes it fun to explore little areas to like get this very limited resource that's gonna hopefully give you new abilities you can play in a different way. Okay, I guess I go into this one and then cross through the top. You really love Dishonored 2's story with Emily. Yeah, there was so much good world building. I'm like, when it comes to documents, I love it when you're learning about the world and the people's relationships and stuff. Not so much when they just seem to have one character and you hear them monologuing a lot. You're going into their workshop and they're just saying kind of almost like non sequiturs. It's just stuff for the sake of talking, you know, like, remember, every insight's an outie. And then they laugh and you go, oh, I get it. They have a crazy philosophy. But they're not actually saying anything. Scour Harriet's office. Don't tell me what to do. You are dead. They're suspicious. Can they all go to that spot? I'd say the one weak part with Dishonored 2 story is that the beginning of it. The Queen shows up and just takes over and gets everyone to turn on Emily so quickly. Alright, remember when I said, oh, is that her? There she is. Fuck. Harriet's strong. What? Oh.
My attention.
Harriet. Shit. Room service, motherfucker.
What?
I'm out!
Oh, you think they'll open the door? Think they'll come play with us?
Get down!
Or she's hiding. What? Oh, we're shooting through doors now? We're shooting through doors now. She's shooting through doors. And me? No way. Not you. There's the gas. I would like to slowly absorb my shit. Uh-oh. This feels actually... I am terrified. Jesus Christ.
Hey, it's that one guy!
Yeah, your boss is dead, by the way.
Oh no, don't lose.
Don't lose now. Let's go get her shit from her. It'll be so embarrassing if I lost to that guy. Doesn't what? The music is very TV show, you know? Just like silly, kind of funny action music. Digga 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 blam. Then the main character goes, huh, guess those guys got a little cut up. Now we need to figure out where they're hiding her. Ooh, infuse the Nexus slab. Infuse the Nexus slab. There we go, that's what I want. We get some residuum from her. Nexus links people. What happens to one? Go to them all. Oh, look at all these trinkets. This is the good stuff. Yeah, yeah. Got a couple rapiers in here. Ooh, a special gun, the 4-pounder. Shoots enemies that tag them, now there's nowhere to hide. Well, can't you always do that? Let's try it. Sleek weapon trinket. Oof, so much good stuff. And messages. Oh boy, Overachiever, good morning everyone. Cole's decided to break the loop. Why would he do an ass backward thing like that? An unintended effect of the anomaly on his cognition? Why does it matter? He's a danger to us all, so be smart, at least try, Alexis. Adriano, major head of security. Cried out Alexis. Where's the other half of your brain, ass crab? Got plans for it. The adults are speaking. Just protect yourselves, whatever else happens. We must survive. Shouldn't we hunt him, trap him, study him? Ah, come on, it's Colt, for fuck's sake. The LPP remains our salvation. Colt sees these words, gleaming against lit black. Not for long. Booted. Locked his minicom. Set an alert if he tries to use it. Ooh, so we shouldn't use his minicom. Wasting your words? That's okay, I have plenty. They don't take it seriously. They care only for themselves and their hobbies. Nothing will stop Frank from throwing the switch in the fireworks himself. He's obsessed with it. Can only inform. So maybe that we can just make the fireworks blow up and kill them all. Can't dictate behavior. Think Wenji could make us a slab, I wish. I'm settled in up here. Have everything I need. Shouldn't be on your shoulders. Like a little place set aside, hidden, sharded on none of the maps. If I finish with Amador, I'll make myself scarce. Harriet. What's Harriet gonna do to Amador? Question for you. You can ask. No need for preface. The other night you mentioned something about where the anomaly came from. Colt and the fireworks. You know I'm nobody's sweetheart. Something about the island's lungs. Recording booth. Interesting. Self-lobotomized dickweed blocked my group channel permission. Igor. Charlie locked me out of the groups. Igor wants something. Tension. Who paid Colt's way out of that rat hole asylum? So what, he was in a mental asylum? Julian, I told you the vision is that you were going to break the loop. This is exciting. So we got to get out of here and infuse this stone so that we always have this ability. 60-second minute with Harriet Morse. Oh, these are the interviews. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Excellent. Infuse. Harriet hinted to Frank that she knew the origin of the anomaly. Igor discovered Black Wreath with a little help from a friend. Just in case you can't really read. Oh yeah, let's get the residuum here. Awesome.